Welcome to edition of Electrical Education. My name is Eric Legrone, and I am the owner of E. Legrone Associates, a consultant and electrical firm that serves the St. Louis metro area. Also serve Indianapolis, also serve Nashville, Tennessee. What we're going to deal with today is a receptacle. How do you put in a receptacle? A receptacle actually has a couple parts. First, receptacle is not a controller of power. The electrical receptacle is actually a means of moving power, okay? And what I try to tell people is very simple. If you notice on the receptacle, you have what they call terminals. And of course, in the back is what you have, what you call quick connects. Now, the best way to understand and remember how you wire a terminal is this. Your white wire always goes to the silver. Silver represents the moon. The green wire goes to ground. The green terminal, goes to ground. That represents the earth. And then the gold terminal represents the sun, okay? Now, what I have done right here, I have did what they call preliminary work. And what I've did is actually already made up what I call all my tails for my receptacles. And what they will look like at the end is like this. I've chosen this demonstration to actually use your quick connects versus your terminals, but it works either way. And the reason why you can use quick connects, because on these devices, you have what they call UL listings. And because it's UL listed, it is actually certified to do its job by doing it that way. So when you stick this piece inside of the quick connect, there's a little silver piece inside of that quick connect that when you shove it in and try to pull it back out, it actually locks. But if you want to take it out, what you do is just turn it and screw it in a clockwise position, and there you have it. It's out. Now, to put it back in, it just quick connects. So what you're seeing right now is me put together a couple of receptacles via quick connect. First you need is a screwdriver. Screwdriver, I like to use a screwdriver that actually has some type of ratchet means to it to eliminate the possibility of carpal tunnel syndrome. Okay? Now, what we are getting ready to do right now is actually put these together. So this is how you do it. You take your hook from your ground and put it clockwise, okay? The reason why you put it clockwise is because when you actually turn it, it actually blends directly into your terminal. If you do it the opposite way, you'll see it come out. So I made my connection right there, and there you have it. Tight as can be. It's very necessary for you to actually ground all receptacles, because if you don't and you lose your neutral, your power is going to try to find the quickest path back to the source. And if it doesn't have a neutral, it uses the ground. But if it doesn't have a neutral and a ground, it will use anybody who touched this part of this receptacle, because they would be, of course, your way back to ground if they are actually connected to a source. So let's go. We have your neutral. The neutral and the ground goes on the exact same side. Okay? There you have it. And then here you go again. Your hot. Again. And your quick connect. You're good. Okay? So that's it. So what I'm getting ready to do for a quick second is actually do several of these. And then I'm going to go upstairs to show you how to install these. Okay? Let's do it. So here we go again. Ground. Screw ground in. Quick connect to earth and the moon, and quick connect to gold, sun. Okay? So let me kind of move a little bit on this because I have a client that actually is coming here, and kind of want to show him a couple things before he actually leaves. So let's go at it. Let's get it in. Okay? You just follow the same process over and over again. You know, honestly, when you actually doing electrical work, a lot of people truly don't understand the power and the things that you can learn from electricity. You know, I like to look at it this way. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. The earth was our form and void, and darkness upon the face of the deep. And God said, let there be light. But there can absolutely be no light unless there's resistance. If there's no resistance, there's no way to move a energy from one point to the next. Okay, so you must have a mediator. Remember that. You must have a mediator. Now all power exists only because there's a way of showing its resistance, because resistance is what makes the energy move. Nothing in life moves without resistance. You must have resistance in order for everything to move in life. Okay? So just remember, if you actually stood still and you was actually level, if you recognize that you will actually have no movement, only movement comes when you actually out of balance. And then, of course, put yourself back in balance. And, of course, take yourself back out of balance. And then, of course, move yourself back in balance. So here we have it. We are up to number 10 on this. Now, I promise you, you're going to love what we get ready to do for a second. But in the meantime, I want to kind of show you what we have going on here. So, okay. So there you have it. We have all of our receptacles, okay, done and ready for installation. Okay. Let's do it. So first thing that we need to do is I would like to first send a shout out to everybody who's been very influential in my life. A lot of people have helped me aid and assist in my growth and development, but I would like to actually give you a quick tour of what you see. We are at actually a very nice home. We're actually at a home that is going to be probably worth right about $1.1 million. Not because of the size of the house, even though this is a gigantic house, but mainly because of the location. And you'll see the location in a minute because I have to go outside to grab me some wire nuts. So, okay. So this is a house that we're working on today. And as you see, we're actually in a pretty decent neighborhood. We're actually in Clayton. And this is one of our properties that is done by Bonhome Realty Group, which is supervised and managed by Narendra McCaw. Very good guy. But as you see, we have some pretty nice houses in the area. This house was just done probably about 6 months ago, as well as that house over there. If you see that house right there, that house was built right at the time that we just started on this house. Fascinating house, but we're in a very good neighborhood. I would like to get what I need to get. Here's the outside. Still looking good. Still looking good. So we're gonna get it in a second. Okay? So what I had to do is come outside and get my wire nuts in order for us to get it in. So now we back. Okay? Now we back. We're back inside. Look at the house. Okay? Okay? So this is part one. Part two is putting in the receptacles. Stay tuned. Signing off.